Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans. Now this is a great follow-up story to the Gregory Owens saga, if you will. I do believe he was on Good Morning America this morning. I did see a clip of the interview he had this morning. I'm sorry. It's been a crazy day. If you've been on my channel, you'll see that I've uploaded over half a dozen videos. I mean, there's just so much news going on, and to add some more variety to the channel, I want to chime in on different things. But this video, and keep in mind, this is just pure speculation because nothing has been confirmed, but for a fact, we do know that Gregory Owens has quit his job at Trader Joe's, and not too long after that, you know, if not before that, I saw it online that Tyler Perry actually offered Mr. Owens an opportunity to come on down to Georgia and, you know, be a part of the, as he put it, the #1 drama series on the OWN network, that good old have and have nots. And I'm thinking to myself here, you know what? I love the story because it's one hard-working brother helping out another hard-working brother. You know, hey, we make an opportunity where we can find it on this humongous show, and it's just very, very good because, like I said in my video going over Fox slamming Gregory Owens, it's just like the guy was doing his job, not looking for attention, just trying to pay the bills. You know, you got to do what you got to do. And I think he even said this in the interview, or I saw a caption of something online with Gregory Owens' picture talking about how, you know, no job is beneath you. I mean, if, you know, young people out there would go out there and work, do what you got to do, then there wouldn't be so many people walking around here just doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. Because if you're working a job, you know what, you shouldn't even have time to fool around with some nonsense. But I am just so proud of Tyler Perry for doing that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, part of me is like, okay, we got a Kroger right across the street from my apartment, so can I go over there, get a bagging job, and then I get a job with the haves and the have-nots too? just kidding to myself. But really, I am glad to see the story as a happy ending, from taking a black man trying to do his job, to social media attempting to slam. And that's the funny part about it, because usually this thing is kind of spread over days, but really I saw more positive reactions than negative reactions. Yes, there were the posts, the articles and stuff trying to bash this man, but there was a way more positivity behind it and fans supporting him. And, you know, like, why the heck are y'all trying to bash on this man trying to do his job? So I do like how that story ended, but the story hasn't ended yet, folks. No, it hasn't ended. What we do know for a fact is that Tyler Perry is in the middle of, well, excuse me, they're about to start filming brand new episodes of the Haves and the Have-Nots. There are several people on social media I follow from the show that are posted, hey, you know, going back to work. I'm not going to say who it is, even though technically it is public knowledge due to the fact that it is on social media. Well, Mr. Keith Burke, aka Derek, I saw him post about it, back to work. I saw a few other stars do the same, but, you know, man, this is really good. It's really good because it really does add more fuel to the fire of the show is not ending as soon as we thought it would, which is a very good thing. But more to the point of this video, not to ramble on, but I just wanted to get out the way the positive side of this story. The fact that, you know, Tyler Perry swooped in to offer him a job, and I'm assuming he took it. I mean, heck, I would take it. I don't shoot. But in any case, the question is this. If Gregory Owens decides to accept the job on the Haves and the Have-Nots, what role could he play? Very good question. I mean, Tyler Perry is known for introducing characters for 1 or 2 episodes, but then next thing you know, they're brought back for like 15, 20, 30 episodes. Erica was originally supposed to appear in like 3 episodes, you know, selling the car to Benny, but then Tyler Perry, you know, brought her back, made her a main character. Maggie Day was only supposed to be in a couple of episodes, you know, for the campaign, but Tyler liked the flow and energy of her character with the other people on the show, and they made her into a main character. I mean, sure, both of them got killed off, but keep in mind, these were characters only meant for a couple of episodes, but then their characters took off. Keep in mind, you know, back in the day, like Steve Urkel, he was only supposed to be in one episode of Family Matters, the date that Carl picked to take Laura to a dance at school. And next thing you know, Steve Urkel became the main character. So with Gregory Owens, there are so many different options here. And I've just been searching over the internet today on the Facebook groups, and I've seen a few. I think I've seen more people posting about the fact that Tyler Perry offered him a job rather than speculation. I think the most two common positions on the show that people say that he could play. Number one, part of Erica's family, like, you know, somebody from her life, maybe her father, who knows, or the man that raped Hannah, so that would be Candace's father. Okay, let's put it this way, if Derek turns out not to be the guy that is the guy with the lion tattoo and everything, I could possibly see that being the case, because if Derek is not the guy, and again, this is just me saying Derek is not the guy in this theory, if you will, okay, because they usually film these episodes about a year in advance, so we can possibly assume that the episodes recorded this September will be episodes we'll see around next fall, because again, I really couldn't tell you what the schedule looks like due to the fact that 2018 has been quite a random year for the haves and have-nots in terms of how many episodes are aired, how many portions of the year we get episodes. So let's just say that episodes recorded now, we'll see them around next summer, maybe like, you know, June, July, August. So let's just assume that. If they didn't reveal the father then, I mean now, then maybe they can do it next year. That's just my opinion. Can you imagine if, let's say, Candace accepts Charles's offer to be first lady, and it's just like, okay, well, you're the first lady, my family's going to be the inauguration, we got to bring your family as well, your mom, your brother, what about your father? Yo, I didn't think of that before. That would be a sick way of bringing in the father. And I mean, with Charles and his people and whatnot, I'm pretty sure they can find out who the father is. I'm pretty sure they can do that. But the question remains is, you know, Gregory Owens, that's a big role to fill. Do you think he would be the right person to do it? Or are you team Derek, like a lot of other people are, who say that he's the guy with the lion tattoo? I mean, Tyler Perry has a way of switching things up, you know, at the last minute. So it could be possible that Candace's father does come around when she becomes first lady. But the question remains, you know, what would Gregory Owens be in terms of a character? You know, would he be the father? Other people have been speculating, well, wasn't he a doctor on the Cosby Show, like his character there? What if he's a doctor, or he was a former doctor on the Haves and the Have-Nots, and, you know, he's retired? That's another possibility. I did see another person, and this wasn't meant in a joking manner, but they were like, well, you know, just throwing it out there, what if he's like a manager of a store? You know, like he was bagging groceries in real life, but then he was a manager in the store. And I'm like, to be honest, you know, that's not a bad idea at all to be, when you think about it. Here's the way I look at it in terms of making this positive. Now, you know, this was a guy who was an actor, and I'm not saying he's not an actor, because I'm pretty sure he's probably had roles over the past few years I just wasn't aware of. I mean, I only know of seeing him the most on the Cosby Show. So if there were any other acting roles after the fact, I wasn't really aware of it, basically in his later years. But I will say this much, you know, he's trying to, you know, pay the bills between gigs. So, you know, he's bagging groceries at Trader Joe's. Now, that's a positive sign of a black man, you know, especially like an actor, especially like a former big actor, if you will. And he's not out here getting high, getting drunk. He's working a regular job to pay the bills. And I really think that shows a positive light there, because no job is beneath you. Now, if Tyler Perry wanted to expand upon that, it's like, okay, in real life, this guy was bagging groceries. Why not make this guy the head of a company, you know, of like a grocery store chain or something like that? Just showing that the regular average working man is like, look, One day you could be bagging groceries, the next thing you know, you're the manager of a store or something like that. That's a positive spin. Better yet, in terms of taking the management position to the next level, make him the CEO or owner of a specific company. I mean, what if he's related to Melissa's family? Who knows? Or remember that Veronica was the one that took or paid the bills and whatnot for Melissa's family business, because basically Melissa did what she did, you know, with Geoffrey to save her father's life for the cancer medication that Veronica would pay for, as well as Veronica, you know, taking care of the financial side of Melissa's family business, you know, because they were going bankrupt, most likely due to her father being ill. What if Geoffrey Owens' character was the guy to take the reins of the business and buy it himself, or something along those lines? I mean, it really depends, because I'm pretty sure, you know, with Tyler Perry offering him the gig, I would assume it would be like a reoccurring role or something, as opposed to just a one and done where he's in an episode at the police station or something along those lines, but he's a guy that's going to be in several episodes. Like, I mean, we don't know the specific details because this is all happening today, you know, so this is why it's just a pure speculation video. But to be honest, I think that him being in like a business role would actually be pretty cool. It's just that I'm trying to think of how that would make sense. I mean, Tyler Perry will put it together, obviously, but I'm just trying to think. I feel like the people saying that he's Candace's father, interesting, but I don't think I would want him to be that guy. I feel like I'm really hung on Derek being the guy right now. I mean, like I said before, they could change it. I don't know, but I feel that, and I might have to do a separate video on this about Candace's father showing up when she becomes first lady. But then again, would he actually know that he's Candace's father due to the fact that he raped Hannah and apparently was never seen again? So, I mean, didn't Candace say something about the last time she saw her father was in the back of a cop car when she was 5 or something like that? But then again, I do believe that was one of those times in season 1 where she was making up stories about her past. So yeah, I am going to leave it up to you all. What do you think Geoffrey Owens could do on the haves and have not in terms of what kind of role he could portray? I don't think it would be in law enforcement. I'm just kind of like basing it off the different angles and careers that we see on the show so far. I would definitely see him probably in like a legal setting, owning a business, or and again, possibly being Candace's father. Just my thoughts here. But even though it's just acting, I don't know if Tyler Perry would just take this guy, you know, help him out from Trader Joe's to put him in a rapist role. I don't really think he would do that, but just my opinion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. First of all, congratulations, Geoffrey Owens. I hope you accept the job and do well in it, because best believe I'll be reviewing it, because, you know, it's just a great story of how somebody's goal to humiliate you has ended up helping you in one of the best ways possible. So definitely applause to you on that. And wow, I mean, literally, it's just like, that is just a great story, guys. Just a great story. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What kind of role do you think Geoffrey Owens will be playing in next season, season 6, I'm assuming, of the Haves and the Have-Nots? And it really is hard to decipher what role, because on IMDb there are only 10 episodes listed for season 6 thus far. I believe episode 10 is labeled No Rest for the Wicked or something like that. So obviously more episodes are going to be added on to the 10. So that, without episode titles, I can't really think of a good scenario where he would fit. Other people have been speculating, what if he's a relative of David or Veronica? Again, very possible outcomes, but, you know, let's just leave it up in the air. But I hope in the comment section you all can come up with some creative strategies, and if there are like maybe 5 or more great ideas that I didn't talk about in this particular video, I'll definitely compile them together and do like a top 5 list. But thanks again for checking this video out, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all soon.